Wow, I cannot believe I'm actually saying this, but 1,000 subscribers. Already! I cannot thank you guys enough for the support you've shown towards my opinions on views, and I promise you more content is coming. But sadly, the editing on some of these videos is taking longer than I anticipated. And because of that, I don't exactly have a 1,000 sub thank you video. However, as a treat for you loyal viewers and free thinkers, I have another Verlis video for you. Oh my god, I am never doing that again. The video itself is rather short in length, but it makes up for it with, well, quite a bit actually. This video is known as Shedinja Drama, and right out the bat before we start, it's blatant clickbait. I mean seriously, there is no drama over Shedinja in this video, it's mainly stroking his ego by showing his view counters. Because insecurity and not having a life, and frankly, it's just fluff that doesn't need to exist. So let's talk about it! So what has Verlis been up to recently? Well, basically the same old, consistently whining about cheaters, using Overwatch news in order to get more views, and of course, making sure every video is at least 11 minutes long so he can make more money by butt-fucking the YouTube algorithm. Long story short, nothing has changed. So why is this video so different? Well, aside from clearly making him look like a hypocrite as the video is clickbait and he cut people up in one of his last videos about just that,
is too much. This is clickbait. This is 100% false clickbait, only for views. And
it's just another example of why Verlis is indeed a problem for those around him. And I know, me making this video is just as much of a problem, yada yada yada, I get it. But you know what? The community has been stupid enough to let him get to this point as it is, so I highly doubt more calling out of his bullshit, especially when I know that there's an audience that's willing to listen, is going to change anything. So, yeah, please, no need to leave those comments, I've already got you covered. Now, let's begin, shall we?
So the channel has been blowing up recently, and then I realized I haven't done like a channel update, vlog, state of the channel video, subscriber appreciation thing in a while.
Well, if you wanted this to be a vlog/sub appreciation, then why didn't you just call it that? Nothing in this video's title or thumbnail indicates that this is an update video, hence why it's clickbait and cannot be denied as such. Better get to making more Twitter posts about how you don't make clickbait, that'll surely save you.
Million views, so I'm going to talk about everything that is on my mind. If you guys have interest in YouTube, if you guys have interest in the channel, definitely worth checking out this video. But
I'm going to give you the fair warning that no, this is not worth checking out. This is not about everything. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. This video is 5% fan appreciation, 35% holier than thou ego, and 60% look how many views I have, guys. Just reminding you all that I have more views than you. Thankfully, JethroTex has stolen the spot of third largest PokeTuber from him, so we don't need to hear that shoved down our throats. But I digress.
the channel just hit over a million, or over 100 million total views as well, which is an incredible milestone. But the last 28 days have trumped 10%. So over 10% of my channel in the last 28 days, and I've been doing YouTube.
You know, as much as I should be chewing out the fact that these analytics are taking a front row seat to the fanbase's support, I think that's probably the most fitting way to show Verlis' true intentions. Look at all the money. Wow, it's just so much. Oh yeah, I never say thanks to you or anything for watching and supporting me, but money! Seriously, the fact that I can say a 20-plus-year-old man-child who dropped out of high school is making more money than a hefty chunk of the hardworking general public makes me want to puke up my lunch. Let's also pay murderers to sit in jail cells while we're at it as well. I mean, sure, they're terrible people and don't deserve it, but it makes just as much sense as this. And to those of you who think I'm only talking about YouTubing as a whole, no, you stop that right now. No, I see you going down to the comment section. No, you stop that right now. YouTubing is not an easy career to take, and it's clear that there are a lot of talented people out there who put in hours upon hours a day filming and editing videos because they love what they do and they want to get others in on the fun. Verlis just voice records over websites and still images with the rare face cam in the upper right corner. There's no effort, there's no wait, it's just a clear sign that he's doing it to pump out as many views as possible. Seriously, I know some incredibly talented people that have put together some amazing things, and Verlis is definitely not one of them.
I was going through the channel stats, and I realized that this video has almost 1/3 million of views. I just kind of threw it out because I love this. This is going back to the...
Yeah, not sorry to cut you off, but what does this have to do with anything exactly? We get it, you have Shedinja videos that have hundreds of thousands of views. You know what? Years ago on my old channel, I had speculation videos about Smash 4 that had tens to hundreds of thousands of views. Who fucking cares? Actually, from what I've seen up from your comments section, many people are saying that Shedinja would be the perfect Pokemon for you to use as a mascot. And you know what? Yeah, Shedinja actually fits you perfectly. Think about it. A rotting and empty husk that refuses to die and had no reason to live as long as it did? That is the perfect definition of your channel. So yeah, please, by all means, make him your mascot and give it a collar too while you're at it.
One of the things that hit me, but also it hit me that with this 1 million views, Shedinja is more successful on my channel than drama. And that's another thing I want to bring up, because like people are starting drama and I always gotta address that BS because I don't care. Like, people want to dislike the video, dislike it. It means nothing.
You know, I almost want to give him the benefit of the doubt that he has a terrible memory. I almost want to say that there's a chance he forgot or it's a mental condition of some sort. But no, plausible autism aside, you have proven you care about the dislikes. So much so that you have even declared that all those who dislike your videos worthless idiots and told people to unsubscribe and leave your channel if they so much as touched that button.
And please, if you're disliking, unsubscribe. You are of no value to me. Your negativity is not welcome on this channel.
I don't know who you think you're trying to fool, but you need to understand that you're absolutely terrible at it. Neither I or a hefty majority of the people who watched that video forgot about what you said, and there's no possible way you can weasel your way out of that statement. Surely showing a lot of that fan appreciation with statements like, "What? You think differently than me? Alright, that's it. Pack up your bags and get out. I don't care if you're my first subscriber ever. Get out." Better get your dog collars out so he can give you your numbers, because that's basically all you are to him.
I'm here to build my community. I'm in YouTube to have the fans I want watching me. If you don't like my channel, you don't like my videos, leave. That's all you have to do. Leave. I don't care one bit, because my community is obviously strong enough. The people I want watching my channel, obviously strong enough to keep me going, so that's fine.
First off, again, I call bullshit. You do care about the opinions of others and what it is they think. So much so that you have left near spam level comments on videos that call out said bullshit, with groundbreaking intelligence like, "More lies and slander, you don't know anything, I don't prove you're wrong, I just say it because I'm God and that's the way it is." Not to mention your abhorrent Twitter is still a thing, where you have picked out comments that you consider stupid, which basically equivalates to, "I disagree with you," and call them retarded. Or you tell them to inflict bodily harm by drinking base liquids. Can't forget about that gem. Secondly, your community continues to watch you because they're, pardon my French, fucking stupid. They're illiterate children who literally just do what they're told because they don't know any better. You're building a community you want to build? Does that community also include people that say they're thankful that your loved ones are dead? Because as far as I'm concerned, it does. And it's disgusting. By the way, yes, that is real. Someone actually blind enough said that. It disgusts me that we have to share the same air because people like you don't deserve to breathe.
And that's what I want, I prefer to not surround myself with negativity.
You know, I don't enjoy having to call you stupid, but you make it so hard not to say it. I mean, come on, do you literally have the ability to shut off your brain? What I mean by that, ladies and gentlemen, is that Verlis is only famous because he's surrounded himself in such a negative image. He's built his foundation off of his negative and unwarranted thoughts on Smogon. He said a lot of negative things about people, Tamashi, Tarantartube, Shofu, etc. He's always saying negative things on Twitter, so many examples to pull from, and more. My point is that he's not only surrounded himself in negativity, but that negativity is the reason he is where he is today. It upsets me to no end that people don't even question what he's saying. Well, they do, but I'll get to that shortly.
Wait, like, I don't want to support myself, like, I don't want to surround myself with negativity, so I don't care, like, I only count likes. Dislikes mean nothing to me. Actually, they hurt my channel because of the YouTube algorithm, so, I mean, it's hurting my channel to do drama, and I don't care, because I'd rather have the people that appreciate the realness in the community, or whatever I'm doing, you know, I don't want cheaters following me, I don't want people that, like, can't tolerate opinions following my channel.
I can only facepalm so much, people. I can only facepalm so much. You don't want people that can't take opinions following you. I'm sorry, how many people have you blocked because of their opinion? How many times have you left childish comments on videos that call you out? How many people did you insult with your "if you dislike, leave" comment? No, we know what you want, Verlis. You want people to have your opinion to follow you, because you know they're more likely to defend you when you start your bullshit, as you have things in common. You don't want people to have opinions or respect opinions. You want people to blindly follow your opinion. And where's my proof of this? The drones that found their way to this video just to dislike ask. Well, I'll answer that with another question. Why is a majority of Verlis's videos, even the ones that have more dislikes than likes, always have little to no comments speaking out against him? Yes, because he blocks people and deletes their comments. There's no two ways around it. He cannot take criticism in any fashion. Did you know that drinking-based liquids comment was made because someone disagreed with a set he made for Pokemon? Yeah, it's fucking insane. Also, I like how you say that this video is for people that want to get into YouTube analytics, but then you turn around and say something incredibly stupid like, "I don't count dislikes." Kids, tip number 1 on how to be a YouTuber. If you have a sizable amount of dislikes, or your dislikes are more apparent than your likes, then there's something very wrong, and you should do what you can to fix it. Verlis is the idiotic child that refuses to listen to anything anyone tells him, and refusing that is the first step to showing the world that you're not only stupid, but a bad YouTuber. I have only 1,000+ subs, and even I know that. How hard is it to understand what is essentially the first grade of YouTubing? What? Did you drop out of that too? Also, you cannot come to us saying that you refuse to do drama because it harms your channel, yet you've released several videos in the last week about cheating, a drama-filled subject, and frankly something you have no involvement in. Not to mention you made this channel with the first impression that you were willing to start drama with your Smogon garbage, so yeah, first impressions are the most important impressions you are ever going to make, so good job on that one.
Then, like the drama videos, I'm not saying drama isn't, I'm admitting all my videos are drama or anything like that, but the videos that people call drama, excluding cheating, I honestly don't think cheating videos can be classified as drama in any way, because following the rules is not drama, and that blows my mind completely that people think it is. To follow the rules is to create drama. It's the other way around, that when you're cheating, when you're rule breaking, that's causing...
Okay, apparently I have to spell it out because you're not intelligent enough to understand your own argument. You say following the rules isn't causing drama, but not following the rules is. Well, when you're consistently spamming about people that apparently break the rules, then that is drama. Oh no guys, it's okay. He started a huge ruckus about someone using a Dream Ball Raichu in a Nugget Bridge tournament, a tournament where legally hacked Pokemon are allowed, and called them a VGC cheater, which could have destroyed their VGC career. No, that's not drama. It's okay because he follows the rules. I don't think you understand that following the rules doesn't matter in this scenario. If you're going around consistently trying to defame others for what you consider cheating, despite the fact that you have endorsed far worse with InstaCheck, a cheat that allows players to see their opponent's moves in battle, and you think that that's perfectly fine, then it's the literal definition of drama. Seriously people, make the decision. What's worse? A different colored virtual sphere, or literally cheating the competitive system to see your opponent's moves? You decide that, but in the meantime, I'll decide and declare that Verlis, you have no legs to stand on in this argument.
Any views the Shedinja videos get. So that just kind of shows, like, anyone that's thinking, oh, I only do the drama videos for views and subscribers and money and stuff, like, no, I should make a Shedinja video instead. That'll do way better. And, like, the drama is less than 1% of my channel, so there's no way that it could actually be enough to be substantial and sustainable.
I don't think you fully understand how the basis of character image and character building works, so allow me to elaborate. All people have to start somewhere in the world, and with that comes the need to make a great first impression. The first impression is the most important impression you'll ever make to someone in your life, because the first thing that people are going to know about you, so it will most likely be the first thing they remember about you. If you come off as a really nice person, then they'll think you're a really nice person. And if you come off as a self-entitled asshole, then you'll come off as a self-entitled asshole. Your first impression to the YouTube community was through your Smogon bashing, so it's clear for all to see, including myself, that you are very insecure and very stuck up. That impression is what has lasted this long, and if you honestly think that's bias, then the search results of YouTube and Google would like a word with you. You can keep claiming that it's only 1% of your channel, but you know what? It's the 1% that spoke the loudest to a huge majority of the internet. So, when people say your channel would be nothing without drama, they say it because it's the fucking truth. Not to mention that you clearly tried to do it for more views because you honestly believe that bad publicity is good publicity. Why else would you attack JethroTex like you did? Also, yes, that JethroTex video is a blatant attack. It's filled with character assassinations, hypocrisy, ego stroking, and blatant rallying cries. It's an attack. Case closed.
They're just, play it up to my audience. That if my community wants me to be real, I'm gonna be real, and that's all I look for. I'll delete comments, I don't care, And people are like, oh, look at this, Verlisify is censoring people. I mean, no, it's not censorship. That if you go into a store and you start using profanity at the employees, at the people that are trying to shop, and you're disrupting that store, you're going to get kicked out. Same thing on my channel, that if you're disrupting what I feel or if you're being toxic in the community, I'm going to mute you.
Okay, first off, your community has wished death upon people who cheat in a game like Pokemon and claimed happiness at the death of someone's family member. They are either brain dead, stupid, or downright insane. You do not want to listen to these people, because I don't even think they know what comes out of their mouth half the time. Have the standards to ask yourself if this is the right thing to do, and have some freaking self-decency, because seriously, half of the problems with your channel come from the fact that you don't take a second to even think things through and think about what it is you're doing. Secondly, it's no surprise that you delete comments. You take everything as a personal attack and you can't handle criticism. That's why the top comments are always these bot-like channels saying almost the exact same automated praise comments that keep getting recycled and rehashed. Even in the videos where there's 6 times the amount of dislikes, these comments are always the top comments. I honestly wouldn't even be surprised if he used bots like that as a means of fooling people into thinking he's a good guy. Nothing about him surprises me anymore. However, you say you delete comments if you find people toxic to the community. So let me get this straight. People that have questioned you, left you apology videos, asked for clarification, and more are considered toxic. Anyone who takes one step out of line. Oh my god. Don't you realize that you're called a Poke-Nazi for a reason? This is the reason! This is even more apparent with his Twitter, which is a downright mess. Regardless, it is censorship. You're telling people that they aren't allowed to have a voice unless they say what it is you say. That's basically the definition of censorship. If you need proof that he doesn't want you to have a voice unless you agree with him,
I don't see anything wrong with that, and if you have a complaint, then leave. I'll block your comment and then you can leave happily, and it won't affect my channel one bit because...
There you go. If you don't like it, I'll delete your comment and you can leave. What? I'm sorry, but did I just hear that right? Hey there, you don't like what I have to say? Well, get out. You don't have a voice here. You're stupid and worthless if you're not Verlis. I could turn that into a slogan. I don't need to say any more on that. At this rate, I'm going to turn into a real-life Leo White-Fang, having to write my own thesaurus on how stupid you are.
Without us, you'd be nothing. Well, I mean, I'd have to have 200,000 people leave, and I've seen enough comments of people that would love me forever to not care. So that's actually, turned the channel around, honestly. This train of thought of, I don't care. You piss me off, I block you, I make the videos I want, and the channel is actually still doing better than ever. So it just kind of shows I'm doing everything right, and anyone that disagrees, well, you're objectively wrong.
So let me get this straight. You think you're doing something right because a bunch of really strange people support you, and you're failing to actually do your job as a YouTuber. All because of the analytics. What the fuck? I'm going to give you a very useful hint, and it's something you should adapt to because it is coming sooner than you think. This whole Pokemon thing you got going here, the money you're making, it's going to end. It's going to crumble and you're not going to be valuable anymore. So when the money stops coming in, what do you have left? You're driving everyone away with your cancerous attitude and demeanor. There's clearly no girl out there interested in you as you haven't had a girlfriend since Smogon stole her from you. You have nothing but money, and you can't take it with you when you're gone. Do you feel happy, knowing that you amount to nothing? While people around you are getting college degrees and still showing that they're below the bar in so many ways, a rising tide, starting families and more, you're over here on your computer, whining and screaming behind a monitor about a fucking video game for a living. By the way, Verlisify thinking they're about to make a witty comment that I'm the exact same. I am a soon-to-be third-year student for a Bachelor's of Game Design program. I've gotten where I wanted to go, and I can only go up from here. Verlis, he's got nowhere to go but down. And it's inevitable.
Just blow my mind. So my channel has always been about quantity. I know like the things like quality over quantity, Verlisify, sellout, whatever, but it's always been about quantity because I want to I'd rather have the videos out there generating views than like working over, like I feel like there's like a cost efficiency, whatever it's called, like however much I work on a video depending on the reward, there's like a certain limit that, you know, if you spend a week on a video, there's a risk that video could do bad. I'd rather spend 2-3 days max on video. Like my top 10s, those are quality videos. My trivia videos, those are quality, but overall, like I'll put out some more easier videos, like the how to use. I just sit and talk in front of Pokemon.
God, even on speed up I can't even listen to all of that. It makes me want to barf. We know why you make a lot of videos, Verlis. You do it because it makes as much money as possible, hence why you make 4 to 5 videos for a topic that most people get done in 1 or 2 at the absolute most. I mean, seriously, a lot of the scripts are ad-libbed so you can add more time to them, and they're usually just image edits over shitty techno music. Your how-to guides are just talking over stills? Verlis, my poor child, 85% of your videos are talking over stills. It's something that takes no time at all, which allows you to practically spam small fluff-filled videos for views. Where's the value in that? Obviously none, which is why the only way your videos on topics get more views than that of, say, Shofu are because you made 4+ videos while he only made 1. And that 1 is usually large enough that it has more views than 2 of your videos put together. So yes, we get it. You're a whore.
I don't need anything more out of YouTube. Oh man, if you say this, you're gonna lose subscribers. Well, I don't care about losing subscribers. I don't care about being bigger. I don't care about fame and popularity and stuff.
Play the clip!
Okay, so let's say this represents the world of sanity, and this represents the edge of sanity, and this represents the world of insanity. You would be on Mars! You are so friggin' gone!
Mind if I call Shedinja the representation of your brain? Because Jesus Christ, you cannot literally be that stupid. This is a joke. I am convinced this is a joke. Nobody would be stupid enough to make a 17-minute plus video talking about how many views and subs they have, and then turn around and say they don't care about popularity and fame. Jesus Christ, no wonder his fanbase is so stupid. He is literally sucking the intelligence out of them. It all makes sense now. First off, being infamous and famous are 2 very different things, and you definitely don't fall under the famous category. Second, you have consistently bragged about being in the top 3 PokeTubers. Well, used to, because Jethro Text passed you up on that one, poetic justice at its finest, and are so self-conscious about the amount of views you have that not only do you make garbage like this, but you also insult others that are doing well for themselves. You don't only care about how popular you are, I dare argue that it's one of the few things that you actually care about other than money. As a matter of fact, you're essentially the textbook definition of someone who is popular and doesn't know how to handle it, and it's leading you to try and pass it off like you don't care, yet you've given us no reason to even start believing you.
anything from that as a bonus. That's why I feel I can change the community. Shut down cheating. Smogon's kind of like, I feel like I've made a change when it came to Smogon. Like, I knocked Smogon down quite a bit with the community reputation and stuff, and I've been able to make the community better, trying to take cheating down. You know, when I first started, like, no one can take down Smogon. I'm not saying I took it down or that was the goal because I hate Smogon, but I at least made it to where Smogon wasn't the dominating factor.
I'm so sorry to shatter your delusions of grandeur, but I'll be damned if I don't say that you've literally changed nothing in this community. And if you did, none of it was for the better. You have no voice in this community, your fan base has no voice in this community. People look at you as a literal joke. And as far as I'm concerned, that's the way it's going to stay until you finally put your channel in the gutter. Well, even more in the gutter. You aren't cutting down on cheating, you're just screaming that someone is cheating, and half the time you don't even get that right. What? Do you think videos like "Verlis destroys cheating filth" was ever going to catch on in a positive manner? Hell no! You stooge! You're no leader, and nobody's willing to follow you. It's not your job to hunt down cheaters, and things won't change unless you accept your role as a bystander, like the rest of us. Hell, I'd even argue that your actions have spawned even more cheating, just out of spite. Don't like it? Call an attack and whine about it for 3 videos, I don't really care. Also, the fact that you think you did anything to Smogon is pretty damn funny. I don't play with the Smogon format, but I can tell that at the most you did was that they had to put up a notice for the stupid people to understand that it wasn't an official format. That's basically all you did. It's still played by a lot of people. Pokemon Showdown is still going strong. You've basically changed nothing. But what do I know? You said those videos make people think critically. Most likely critically thinking about why they clicked the video in the first place, but thinking critically nonetheless.
Yeah, if you're fake on YouTube, you're going to do infinitely better. Like, that's why I addressed in this video. You know, the fake people, they're going to get more views, they're going to have the personality that their audience wants. But I'm going to be real, and that's the thing about YouTube for me. I'm 100% real, and I don't care what people think if they disagree with that. Or if they don't like me being real. Like, being real makes you vulnerable. Being real puts your unfiltered opinions out there, and, you know, people don't like that. I could be buddy-buddy with everyone, I could love Smogon, love cheating. I'd be dead on the inside, but my channel would be, like, twice as large, which is ridiculous to think about.
This is the closing part of the video, and I must say, what an immature note to go off of. You not only subjectively state that being fake on YouTube gets more views, but then openly take potshots at people that you can't even prove to be fake in any way, shape, or form. God damn it, Tony, when the hell are you going to learn? Being literal on YouTube is not a problem, but you know what? Being too literal is incredibly unhealthy. The reason? Simple. You're claiming to the world that this is what you're really like. That you act like this on a daily basis, and this is the kind of person you are in public. And out of all the personalities you chose self-entitled. Getting a lot of brownie points for that choice. Darwin is applauding with tears in his eyes on that one. Allow me to explain why this is bad with a comparison. I am going to compare Verlis to someone who is rather infamous in the fighting game community. A player by the name of Low Tier God. Low Tier God, or LTG as I'll be calling him, is essentially the fighting game equivalent of Verlis in practically every regard. He's very arrogant, he's very rude, his Twitter is usually filled with hate speech and callouts, and he's quick to ban people to go/vote against him when he loses. However, it is very commonly believed that LTG is just a character being played by the man in question. This means that, despite the attitude and demeanor he shows, that there's a very good chance that this man's actually a pretty nice guy underneath it all. However, with Verlis, there is no hope, because he's specifically showing the world that he really is like that. So, if I were to take these two, compare them side by side, and have to determine which of them is worse, it's Verlis, purely on account of the fact that he really is an asshole. And that's all he'll be remembered as. And that's the video, and God, I didn't expect this video to be this rough. I mean, over half of it was analytical fluff, but even then, what it lacked in quantity made up for in magnitude. These videos aren't easy for me to make, purely because they're killing me. But I think I can manage. Hope you enjoyed the video, feel free to spread it around, and hopefully we'll actually have Verlis learn something, eh? With that, I say peace, and I hope you have a nice day.
Nice! Well, in the last second!
First round.
1.
I swear, if you still play the game for me, what a scream.